Okay, hopefully I'm still recording on my Bluetooth headset and voice recorder and not get crushed by other cars here. Good afternoon, everybody, from the Skyway here, above Slex, heading north from Muntinlupa. Yeah. Anyways, I heard a couple of you guys wanna, are asking or have been asking me about, what do you do when you ride all the way down to Mindanao? From Luzon or Manila to Jensan, or Jensan to Manila. Just close the visor here. You gotta be prepared for it, both financially, financially mostly, and the physical aspect is not really that important. It's more or less whether your bike is well conditioned enough. Yeah, right off the bat, I spent 12,000 pesos. Okay?
It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
A lot of money.
That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money.
It is.
That's from Jensan all the way to Manila, and it took me 4 days to do it, as you can see in my previous videos. Yeah, I spent, gasoline-wise, I spent 2,500 pesos on just gas alone. The rest is basically meals and hotels. Mostly it's the hotels that pretty much nailed the cost that much. Basically, I stayed at the first hotels that I came across wherever I stopped. So basically, I stopped in Surigao. I stayed at the hotel near the on the way to the ferry port over there, and I spent 1,500 pesos on that. And then next I spent a night in Tacloban. I spent another 1,500 pesos on that. And finally in Legazpi, I went to this hotel I stayed at before in Legazpi. It's called Ninong's Hotel. I spent 2,500. Yeah. Cost aside, the rest were the meals, and I mostly ate McDonald's. So yeah, McDonald's and Carindia food and Jollibee, just to be safe. Okay, what should you bring on a trip like that? Well, first of all, your motorcycle. Make sure it's well conditioned.
Oh, and you're a regular Rhodes Scholar. Where was it you graduated from again? The University of Duh.
You don't want it breaking down in the middle of the road on the way there. Also, be fully geared, head to toe. You don't want to be going down and, hurting in the middle of nowhere either. And besides, fully geared, at GAT and all that, all the gear all the time. Bring some sort of rain gear. Let this guy go. Yeah, rain gear, because trust me, you're gonna get wet. Oh shit. Oh shit. Raincoat, rain pants, and maybe rain boots. If you can't afford any raincoat, rain pants, rain boots, improvise. Use a plastic bag. I've seen many people do it. And yeah, basically a garbage bag where you basically put holes in the middle. Yeah, and use that, because you don't want to be in the rain soaking wet, and you don't want to be waiting by the side of a highway in the middle of nowhere under a tree waiting for the rain to stop when God knows only when it will. What else? I spent about 700, or maybe a maximum 750 on the ferries. That includes the terminal fee, bill of lading, and passenger ticket just for each ferry. So that's not a maximum of not more than 750. There you go, just to be safe, you know. So that's 2 ferries, one from Surigao to Leyte, and the next was from Samar to Sorsogon. Yeah, and basically you can find all this information of which ferries I took in the website of FastCat, which is www.fastcat.com.ph, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and the next thing I would probably suggest is only travel during the day. Because if it's your first time doing it and you're all alone, which I don't recommend. I've been on this road before with my parents, so I knew where I was going, even without GPS or whatever. Yeah, so yeah, bring GPS, bring enough clothes, enough as in like enough clothes, as in don't bring too much clothes. 4 days worth of shirts, 4 days worth of underwear, socks, the pants, they're negligible. I wore 1 motorcycle riding pants for 4 straight days, but when I walked around the cities, I wore like 1 pair of pants, normal pants, like these cargo pants. Yeah. Budget wise, the 12,000 pesos that I mentioned is basically with regards to my motorcycle, which is the Vulcan S650. I know you can save a lot more money with a smaller CC bike because they're more fuel efficient compared to bigger bikes. So basically, you can probably get away with 8,000 pesos. I rode alone coming here, so I didn't really care which hotel I stayed at, because at that point, when I got to my overnight stops, I just wanted to find a hotel, rest, and check in with my family and stuff, Hello,
is it me you're looking for? 'Cause I wonder where you are, and I wonder what you do.
That's what basically jacked up my budget. Which is still cheaper than going on a car, mind you, because ferries, your ticket on the ferry will vary depending on how many cc's your motorcycle is. I know when I went by land on car, my parents and I spent 3,000 pesos for 1 ferry ride, and that's with the Honda City. With this one, I spent 750 pesos. Wow, it's windy today. Yeah. What could have I done better? I could have probably done a better job with regards to my hotels that I checked in at. I could have probably looked for better, and well, not exactly better, but cheaper, much cheaper hotels to stay at. But I was tired. I didn't care. I was all alone. I checked in the first hotel that I saw that I felt really safe for my motorcycle. The one in Tacloban where I stayed at was like, it was like a getaway hotel for couples, Yeah, it had a garage, so that's the first thing I saw, and I checked in, and they only accepted cash, so which was fine by me. Anyways, what could have I done better? I could have used all of my reindeer and found some rain boots, shoe cover things to prevent my shoes from getting wet, because you don't want to be riding in the rain when it's all soaking wet. I don't mind getting wet in the pants or jacket area or shirt, because when you're riding and it's windy and the wind is blowing, your gear dries really quickly. All right, but when it comes to shoes and boots, they take forever. Yeah, I don't want to run into anybody here. Anyway, so yeah, it'll take you probably 2 days to dry your boots, or maybe a 5-hour ride in the sun to dry your boots, or shoes, because that's what happened to me. And getting your boots or anything leather for that matter wet will quickly destroy that particular gear. So yeah, I could have done better with my rain gear. I could have worn the rain gear immediately when I started seeing raindrops, because what I did was I kept pushing. I was like, oh, no, I'm not gonna get wet. I'm not gonna get wet. It's just drizzling. Yeah, I'm not gonna get wet. Lo and behold, after 30 minutes of just drizzling, I looked down, my pants are drenched, and so are my boots. There's a flood inside my boots. So that's what I could have done better. I could have lessened my cargo hole, the amount of pants I brought, because I only wore one pair of pants pretty much. And what else? Bring some sort of phone mount for your phone GPS, and maybe a power bank, like I did, or USB charger like what I have here. And what else could have I done better? Yeah, my chain maintenance. I could have done better on the chain maintenance. I wish I brought my brush with me, but I didn't. And yeah, so you gotta maintain your chain every 500 kilometers or so. Depends on what the manual says on your bike. That's it. So I wish I could have found cheaper hotels and rain gear properly, and better maintenance on my chain. But otherwise, my chain was pretty much okay. I haven't adjusted it yet. And make sure when you go on a trip like this, make sure, yeah, get a new fresh change of oil, and make sure also you lubricate your chain. Anyways, I'm basically in Makati now. I'm gonna pick up my wife once again because she wants to ride, going home. And yeah, catch you all later. Sinbad out. Peace. Yeah, peace.
Curious to feel it tonight. Wanna see where we can go. 'Cause I've been floating through the gray skies, begging for a little more. We're not gonna watch another day go by.